Am I on mute? I'm not on mute. All right. Happy Monday, everybody. And welcome to episode number 31 of Change School TV, our weekly dose of inspiration for your Monday mojo and mindset reset for the week ahead. Now, we are in the final week of May, which means that this is the final episode in our Bold series, which for those of you who don't know has been our theme for this month. And as a very special wrap up, we have the entire Bold team behind the Change School, all 5 of us here tonight. And we just thought it'd be really nice for you guys to see the faces behind our team. These are the guys who've been busy bees, plugging away, helping us to engage with you guys more here. They help to make Change School TV possible and everything else, and I'm going to let them share much more about it. But mostly I thought it would be a really good way to hear from the team around, what Bold means to us and how all of us are living and breathing it every single day. Now, I know you guys have heard plenty from me and Grace, so we're going to do less talking for a change. But we've got Daisy, Pinky, and Julian here tonight, and they're going to take it away, and Grace is going to kick us off. Grace, are we good to go? You're on mute?
Yes, we are, although I cannot see us live on our Facebook page. So that's okay, but we have had some technical difficulties in the past, and, we are tech advanced, but somehow I don't know what's going on here. So I guess, just to kick off, perhaps it'd be great if you could do some self-intros. And, I know we've been working with these guys for a while now, and, we thought it'd be great for everyone to get a little bit of a behind the scenes of who it is that we work with and who really is there to help support us through everything and, help make things happen. So it'd be great if we could do some self-intros, and maybe you could just share a little bit, of what you want the viewers to know about. And we are seeing this live on our TV now. So perfect timing. Who wants to go first? Julian, yeah, I know you've got to dash off early, so I'll let the only man take the stage first.
Yeah. So good evening, everyone. Thanks, guys. So my name is Julian, and I'm a Facebook ad strategist. I've been helping the team with, specifically with Facebook ads and generating ideas and strategies around using Facebook as a platform to help reach as many of you guys as we can. So, yeah.
Awesome, thank you. Daisy, you want to go next?
Yeah, sure. Hi, everyone. I'm Daisy, and I'm the online business manager for the Change School. I basically help ensure that all the pieces are working together as they should, and I also help keep everyone accountable for their tasks and deadlines. And I also help with the funnels, the launches, and everything tech on the back end. So that's me.
We'd be lost without you, Daisy.
Thank you.
Totally. Lucky last one, Pinky.
Hey, hello, career shifters. My name is Pinky, and I'm the social media manager for the Change School. I'm obsessed all about social media marketing, copywriting, and everything about digital marketing. So that's why I'm so happy to work with the Change School.
Awesome. Thanks, guys, for the intro. I mean, it's always good to put names behind faces, but also for us, just for everyone watching who's always been supporting us, it's really important to see who we work with and, the amazing people that we get to work with every day. Even though they live far away, they're sort of there every day. So it'd be great to know, what made you you've shared a little bit about what you do at the Change School, but what made you want to join our team and work with us? And what's your favorite part about the work that you do with us and just in general, the work that you do?
Well, yeah, for me, so definitely Facebook ads is something I already do. So I really like working with online business owners, such as you guys, and it helped that you guys are actually fun to work with, and I feel that we are on the same wavelength. And specifically with the Change School, it's something at least the advocacy is something personal to me, since I also underwent a career change myself in my life. Something that I thought that I couldn't do, but eventually I was able to find that I could. So it's the advocacy is something I resonate with really.
Thanks for sharing, Julian. It's great. I mean, I think everyone on the team has gone through their own type of career change. And I know you have to dash off soon, so we're going to try and get, everything running as we can.
That's fine.
Pinky, do you want to go next?
Yep. Yeah, so I am the social media manager for the Change School. And, well, what I love about working with the Change School, with you, Grace, and Sol, is it doesn't really feel that much like work, because I'm also consuming the contents that we have. I learned from you how to take action. Action is king, and how to be bold, how to vision. And these are the things that I enjoy the most being at the Change School. And, just like Julian, I'm also a career shifter. I consider myself as a career shifter because I've been through a lot of different positions in the past. Like, prior to being a freelance social media manager, I was a travel agency owner. And then before that, I was a flight attendant. And then before that, I was a credit card fraud analyst. Before that, I was in customer service. So really, this is something that is like home for me. And the message and what the Change School is all about is really something that resonates with me.
Oh, thanks, Pinky. Yeah, we'd love to share more of your story too. So I think we can follow up with some links that you have around your own career change stories too. Days, would you like to go next?
Yeah, sure. So yeah, with me, like personally, I think I did mention this to you before, ladies. I told you that I think you are my ideal clients. And it's not just that I resonate with what you are about, like with the career change, as I myself have experienced that and have gone through that, but it's more like I appreciate that you really value what I can bring to the table, and you encourage not just me, but I think Julian and Pinky will agree that you really value what we offer, like the value that we can provide. So that for me is just one big thing that makes me want to stay with you ladies forever. And then, yeah, I just can totally also relate with the content that you share, especially it's like every day I get to build my growth mindset, like, because before I'm like really this, I have a different value and like perspective on things, but with the content, as Pinky said, that you share, I also get to consume it a lot, if not every day, and I really get to apply it. So really just a mindset shift that I get to apply in my life and also share with my kids that, I'm helping them early on to build the right mindset totally helps. That's why I love working with a Change School.
Yeah, thanks, Days. And Days is a work from home mom. So she has, I don't know how she focuses, but she really has a lot to focus or energy as well to take care of all of her children. So that's fantastic. And the beauty of working with a team like this is that, we can have our kids here. We can sort of, share in each other's lives. And Days works from home, which I don't know how to do it. I have one child and I struggle so much. So she's definitely up there on the mom/work side of things. Awesome. Thanks so much for sharing about yourselves, and I'll pass it on to
Well, and also just thanks to you, super moms over there. We are building the next generation of change minis all around, which I just freaking love. So that is awesome. I'm so happy to hear that, Days. And thanks you guys for sharing. So just as a quick recap, because I know we had a bit of a technical glitch right at the start and we may have missed out the intro. So for those of you just joining or just watching now, we're on episode 31 and this is our final, because it's the last week of May, it's our final episode around the topic of bold until we kick off a whole new theme next month, and that will be TBC. We'll let you guys know on Monday. But so sorry, yes, I know Julian's got a dash in a bit and we just have one more round of questions just to wrap up this month and also the topic that we're covering all around being bold. So for you three, Days, Pinky, and Julian, and we'll start with Julian because I know you've got time sensitivity. Here's what I'd love for you guys to share. So one is, you know, what does this month's theme, bold or being bold, what does it mean to you, or why does it resonate with you? And maybe if you could share about a time in your life or in your work where you were called upon to be bold and how you stepped up to it. And then I'm just gonna do a run on here, okay? The final piece is, you know, what's happening in your life or work right now where you're required to be bold, and how are you doing that?
All right. So I think personally, I've experienced really having to be bold in terms of the career was so growing up, especially in school, I had the idea or the mindset that whatever I studied, whatever I graduated from, would be my career path for the rest of my life. I think that's how a lot of people around me, that's how their life path went. So I was thinking the same for me. So I graduated in the hotel background, and I got a hotel job. And then what happened was my wife, who was working in another country at the time, when we got married, I moved in with her. And it was difficult for me to look for a similar job. But for the first month that we were together, I really tried to look for that hotel job because in my mind, I was a hotel person. And the rest of my life, I was going to be a hotel person. And it really took being bold for me to shatter that illusion that it's a forever thing, that there is other paths for me to take, and it's okay to start again and learn new skills. And that's what I did. I got into online marketing. I got into specifically Facebook ads, and that has been what I've been doing for the past 3 years now, and it has been really good for me. Considering when I was in the hotel, I didn't really like sales and marketing, and now I do it for a living and with I could say with much passion. So I think it took for me to be bold to really tell myself that okay, this is not for me, and to really discover okay, it's okay for me to start again, because that was how my life moved forward from then. So yeah. So which is why I think the idea of being bold that really resonates with me, and in my life now specifically, how it's manifesting is that I think with how I experienced boldness from then, I still experience it now, where I am now really able to go after the things that I want. So there have been things from before that I put aside, thinking that this is not for me. This is for another person. This is another person's passion. It's just an interest for me. So in the past few months, I really was able to become bold and say that okay, I want this. I want to create this for myself. I can go after it. If I don't know the skills to do it, I'll learn the skills. I'll ask help. So yeah, I really feel that being bold is something that I have been experiencing, and that's been helping me a lot.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Julian. And you know, like for those of you guys watching, I mean, this is why, you know, we're able to also focus on ourselves because, you know, it really is like having a team of people who've kind of gone through the journey as well themselves. And so it's not like we're all buying into the Kool-Aid, you know, we've all kind of gone down the path and we've fallen and we've had to pick ourselves up again, and now we're just trying to spread the journey with as many more people as possible. So thanks, Julian. And
Thanks, guys.
feel free to add anything. Otherwise, I know you need to dash, so feel free to go away anytime you need.
All right. Thanks, guys.
So, thanks, Julian.
Thank you.
Bye. See you soon.
Bye.
See you soon. Bye, guys. Thanks.
Bye, Julian.
Cool. So, ladies, it's back to us, ladies. Who's going next, Days or Pinky? And let me know if you need to repeat the question because I know there were loads.
Oh, I'm fine.
You're good? Go for it.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, so just like with Julian, I also, came from I thought that the course that I graduated with in college is going to be the one that I'm going to do for the rest of my life. So I graduated as an education graduate. So I used to teach physics and chemistry to high school students. And for my family, that was a big thing. The stability is very important. And like just being a teacher is really like the best thing that can happen for our family. But then as my family grew, I had to be practical. So the income really wasn't enough to support. So I just had to be realistic. And I think being bold means just going after the life that you want. And I think for me personally, what helps is, self-awareness, just really analyzing in myself who I am, what my non-negotiables are, what are the things that I actually want to do, and what are the things that I don't want to deal with anymore. And as soon as I gain that clarity, the why or the how of things just became so much easier. So I'm able to come up with plans, actionable plans that will help me slowly move away from that situation to the life that I really want to do. And another thing that I think is important, or what I think of when I think about being bold, is just focusing on my truth. I've been saying that a lot in the past month, especially after I watched the live episode of Ezra. I totally resonated with that. He said there that really the how becomes so much easier if you know who you are. So hashtag self-awareness. I really resonated with that. And when I say protecting my truth, I just go for what I want, like what really makes my soul happy, regardless of what everyone else thinks. Because sometimes, we tend to worry about, oh, what will this person think? My family will, be sad about this. But you're just making them happy. But what about yourself? We can only give what we have, so it has to start from us. So as soon as I've learned that, I really tried to fill in my cup. And then after that, just the rest just followed, I think. So because of that, I'm able to then transition to working from home now. Like for 6 years, I think now, as an online business manager. Plus, I get to live my dream of homeschooling my kids. And I can honestly say I'm never going back to corporate. This is the life I want. This is success for me. So yeah, that's what being bold for me is.
I goddamn love it, Days. I just love your energy. I love what you're saying, and it's so true.
You lead me into this.
It's so true though, and I know, it's nice. It's really nice. And guys, if you're watching, we did not script this, okay? Those were real words from Days, from Julian, and what you're going to hear from Pinky is her truth as well. But I just want to say, I think even Grace and I sometimes worry. We're like, it's always us two talking heads saying the same thing. It's like, what are they drinking? More Kool-Aid. So it's good to hear it from other people who've done it and who are living and breathing it. And like we said, Days is super mom. You've heard it from her. She's got kids at home. She's teacher. She's superwoman, and I think everybody takes away different lessons, right? And I totally agree with you, Days, that I think is one that I'm still trying to imbibe every day is we focus so much on the how, right? We're always like, oh my God, we have to figure out exactly how to do this. But actually all of that unfolds so naturally when we are really, really sure of what we want and who we are, right? And sometimes that's actually the hardest part. But once we can unlock that piece, the rest can kind of unravel. Awesome. Thanks, Days. Over to you, Pinky.
Yep. So yeah, actually I like what Day said, and most of what she shared is also something that is applicable in my life. And we share that a lot when we have our conversation about sharing our truth and sticking to our values, right, Day? So it's really, really important to be bold because, for me, I am a college undergrad, and when I was starting out with my career, it was really difficult for me to look for a decent job which will pay a decent amount of money. So I just, I guess I came from a perspective that I can figure out. I have the ability to figure out anything in whatever that comes to my life. You know, I just believe that even though I don't see what's on the other end, something good will happen. So there's one specific time that I remember that I had to be bold. That I don't have a choice but to be bold, because I remember the time when I unexpectedly lost my job. I was an international flight attendant. So during that time, I was really happy. You know, I've been to 43 countries around the world, and it was my dream job. So it was really my badge of honor. So when I lost that job, I was so scared about my family's future because I am still the breadwinner. And so I was thinking, how are we going to make ends meet? And I was worried about what other people would say about me because, losing job is wrapped around secrecy, and people don't talk about it really in public. And not many people are willing to talk about their experience of losing their job or getting fired or whatever. And during the time, it was very difficult for me. So I wasn't sure what to do next, how to earn a living. So I decided to take a leap of faith and tried being an online entrepreneur. The first attempt was as an online travel agency owner. And I got a little success there, but what's more important about it is I learned a lot from the experience of being a business owner. And that for me is a very priceless, I guess, form of education. So that's one part where I think I needed to be bold. And just like Days, for me, speaking up, regardless of what other people would think of you or think of us, that's about being bold. And I noticed that whether I do right or wrong, people there's still someone who won't like what I did or what I say. So might as well share my truth and speak up. At the same time, still do it with love. At the end of the day, it's all about love, right? And so, yeah, when I was starting out, it was challenging for me to take action because I tend to consume a lot of information. And that kind of, stops me from taking action. But now I wanted to I make sure that whenever I watch a video or read a book or anything, I take one step or one action step, and then I implement that. Otherwise, I just wasted my time consuming. So yeah, that's it from me.
Laying down the law, Pinky. I love it. Taking action. And that's a really great practical tip. And you guys see, it wasn't me and Grace who said it. The action queens. This time Pinky said it. And it's so true. And I love it. It's bringing that awareness to everything we consume, right? I think so many people can probably relate, all of us. I mean, we all have like information overload, right? And we're all taking in so much information, and most of us are struggling to retain a lot of stuff, right? But I think that's such a great tip is like, just think about one action or one way you can implement anything that you learn that resonates with you, right? I mean, we're all taking in a lot. It's not like you have to act on everything, but for those things that really resonate, for those things that, all of you watching, if, whether it's Change School TV, whether it's anything else that inspires you or that a book you're reading, is like always try to come back to what am I going to do differently, or what insight am I going to turn into action from this, right? Because really that's the best way to learn. It's no longer like memory or anything else. It's implementation, right? And that's the stuff that sticks with us. Awesome. Thank you so much. That's all we have for questions. We wanted to keep it short and sweet, and this time actually keep it short and sweet. Grace, did you want to add anything?
No, I think a really big thing was just for us to share the team with everyone as well, because they've been supporting us for so long. And, it's really important for us to just have everyone understand the faces behind the rest of the Change School and how they keep, us in check as well, and how we work as boldly as we can to kind of get as much as what we're wanting to get out into the world and our vision. And for us, it's really essential when we're working with people that we're aligned on various different values. On shared values, but each bringing our own strengths as well. And that's what we love about everyone, that you've seen tonight, or the Pinky and Days and Julian, who is the only guy. But, if there's any guys out there that want to join us, like, by all means, we definitely would love to have more, men at the school working with us.
Represent. Come on, we need more male changers and bold career shifters.
But yeah, so I just want to say thanks so much, to Days and Pinky and Julian for coming on and just sharing a little bit more. And it'd be great to share more about each of you throughout the next couple of weeks as well, on our social media. So definitely stay tuned for that.
Yeah, and very bold of you guys to show up tonight. I know we kind of dropped it on you like a bomb, but we're just all practicing our boldness every single day, aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay, well, so like we said, guys, to those watching, thanks for joining us live as always, and we will be back next week, same time, same channel, for another episode of Change School TV, and we will announce the new theme for June at the halfway mark of 2018. That is crazy, but that's it. Do you ladies want to add anything before we sign off?
Thank you for everyone who watch and listen, and guys, if you haven't yet, feel free to follow the Change School on the Change School on their Facebook page. You'll have a lot of valuable content that you can consume right away, and don't forget to take action.
So I guess from me, I just want to greet our viewers. Lay,
Yes.
Julie, Sebastian, Baste, Herline, Bonnie, Reggie.
Hi, everyone.
Ravi. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching us. And the Change School is really a great resource for self-development and for anyone who wants to make a bold change in their life. Yeah.
Thanks, Pinky. Super sweet of you. And I'm glad you did a shout out because I can't see who's watching us live. I have to learn that from you, because it changes every week for some reason. So it's great that you shouted out to everyone watching us live. So thanks.
Yep. You're welcome.
So,
all right, ladies.
Always. I love it. All right, guys. So shall we sign off?
Yeah, have a great night, everyone. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.